It's the place you go to reflect and remember loved ones who've gone before you. But one grave in particular, just south of Hico, Texas, draws more visitors and gifts than most.
He was a vision of what every young man wanted to be, wild and free.
Because the name in stone may or may not belong to the body that lies beneath it.
Well, we could take a DNA from Brush's bones, but there's no living descendant, so it wouldn't do any good. So you can never prove that.
No, it can't be proven, but Sue Land is convinced William Henry Roberts, or Brushy Bill as he's called, was actually the legendary outlaw Billy the Kid.
He never told anybody who he was until 1950, when a detective from Florida came looking for him because he had been told that this was Billy the Kid and this where he lived, in Hico, Texas.
Legend has it Billy the Kid was a daring outlaw, an escape artist, a murderer, all before the age of 20. Many reports claimed he died in New Mexico in the late 1800s, gunned down by Sheriff Pat Garrett. But there are doubts.
We've had a lot of news reports and news articles written over Billy the Kid and Brushy Bill.
A whole museum of doubts, in fact, in the middle of downtown Hico.
Your eyebrows will never match anyone else's. It's your structure and how your bone structure grows and molds itself will not match no one else's. Brushy Bill's matched Billy the Kid. Bullet and knife marks on Billy's body, the scars, was checked by the doctor here, and they were all matched up with what Billy was known to have.
Land says it's not legend, it's the truth, backed by historians and authors who say Billy the Kid escaped to Mexico, then returned to Texas under a new name and died of a heart attack at the age of 90 years old right here in Hico.
He lived a law-abiding life. He was never wanted for anything after he got out of New Mexico. He never did anything. He worked with the law, and he never did anything that would bring their attention to him.
Fact or fiction, it's a story that draws thousands of visitors to a town of less than 1,500 people every year. Land says it's not the man, but the kid that keeps them coming.
They're rooting for that 14-year-old boy to have made it out of New Mexico and made a life for himself. And they really enjoy hearing our side of the story.
A story as big as the legend himself, or a truth stranger than fiction. Hico doesn't care.
We don't need any more proof. New Mexico does. They don't like us a whole lot, but that's okay. We don't care.